At this point, we have a high probability trade set up that we have identified with our methodology. At a short level 6, prices have been hit at the preferred entry at 1865.75, full well knowing that as a daily level that has been laid out from the open of 410. Although we have this level that's been hit on a 1-minute chart, one could consider this still as superior support and looking for the additional tick to the downside for the confirmation to be short. MACD is clear to be short. SMI, money flow indicators, clear to be short, and your move is in play. We're underway. The anticipated price profit target in this case is 1864.75. Now, where the market is still almost 55 minutes away from opening, getting in at the preferred end and getting out at this established price profit target at 1865.75 would be a very good idea to follow suit on. Pick up the profit, book it, and get out in a hurry. Early morning. There you have it. There's your profit. That's it. You can take that off the board. For those of you who had limit orders in, you probably already gotten filled at that price. If not, check your screens. The accumulated volume here was the catalyst to get prices moving in the right direction. So already we have a price profit target that's been established and hit. For those of you who are looking for the extended hold time, the next target to the downside is 1864 flat as identified by these prices here broadcasted out. And prices have opened and are trading up a tick right now at 1864.75. It's always advisable to lock in a profit early morning, people. It is April 28th, 2014. Time is now 8:36 a.m. and prices are now getting down to the secondary target at the 1864 level with additional high volume coming in. Excellent trade identified by this methodology in real time. Right through and hitting the support level at 1864. For those of you that want to book a larger profit, not a bad time to do that. The ideal 15-minute chart setup to be in was the 1864 level, people, and we have already hit that and exceeded that for a preferred entry at the 1863.75 level. So we now have a major move in play. 1863 at this point was an additional price profit target as laid out by 1-minute prices. So for those of you who have a profit, you might want to book that. And get that right in the bank. For those of you who are into the trades with the extended hold time, understand very well, the longer the hold time on the trade, the higher the probabilities that it can go against you. 1862.50, it's just below. As a 1-minute target. Then your 1861.50 number. Now, where prices have not hit the 1863 level and moving up, this is probably your last chance to get out for the extended hold time, people. You're hitting 1864 right now. That was an initial price profit target on a secondary basis to the downside. If prices hold that as resistance, there is a possibility things could turn right back around and then continue to move to the downside. However, that's an unknown right now. As we take a look at the 15-minute indicators, we are clear to stay short on the MFI index. We are clear on the EMAs on my other screen. We are clear to stay short on Chaikin money flow, SMI, MACD, and crate position. Getting right back to 1 minute chart here, prices are currently holding the 1864 support, which has now become resistance, with a test. Now, if that is the absolute new resistance level on the 1 minute chart and prices continue to the downside, for those of you that got out of this trade, the new preferred end would be 1863, getting through the 1863.25 level established here by the most recent close and open where the space formation has been formed. So basically, booking a quick profit here. Brad, are you with me?
I am, yeah. I'm already out of this trade.
Yeah, me too. In at 1865.75, and I'm out here on this, and I'm looking to get back in below here again. Everything still looks good. We have a support level on the 15-minute chart, as you can see this located right here at the 1863.25. Getting through that has a free and clear from here down to here. Copy that.
Copy that.
That open price is 1862. We'll get that in shortly, people. 1862. So there we have one profitable trade. And looking for another leg. And price is moving back up now. So for now, all bets are off on the additional leg to the downside trade. So we'll cut the tape on this one. I have recorded this trade. I was in at 1865.75 at 834 and got out at 1863.75 for a 2-point gain. So for me, 2 points was a $100 gain per contract times the minimum, as I recommended earlier. It's $2,000 to me this morning. How about you? I hope you did well.
I did, yeah, in at 1865.75, out at 1864.
Good for you. Good for you. Now price have gapped buck. So that's one more profitable trade, identified and taken, recorded in real time by the Inside Technicians Live Trading Room. For more information on this trading room, contact us through the contact form at theinsidetechnician.com, and Adrian Bickham, our acting agent, will contact you back with all the details. Thank you for joining us this morning. What we are looking at is a second leg that we had identified earlier, possibilities of getting through this 1862.75 level on a 15-minute chart that was previously located here at the 1863.25 by a quarter of a point in order to consider being short. That level has been hit, but the accumulated volume that's come in does not compare to what it took to get prices, the initial leg that we picked up. Going across the board here quick look. Disparity on the MACD is wide, clear to be short. Excellent configuration, clear to be short on Chaikin money flow. SMI, clear to be short. Here on the shorter term money flow index, we're clear to be short with a temporary halting point at this level right here, with a lot of room to go still to the downside. We prefer to see this move again with momentum continuing to the downside. We are clear in its current configuration and isolation. Really don't want to see a lot more volume come in here, people. I'm not convinced that it will get through with any real strong movement to the downside without a lot of volume. I am not in this trade, not yet. (9:02 a.m. Eastern Standard, 4/28/2014). Waiting for the penetration with substantial volume. Trade now marginally up at 1863.25. Again, from the live trading room, we have a preferred entry early on at 1862.50. That is being tested now, gap down 1862, marked to the market at 1861.75. The preferred entry getting hit, possible fill there. Now you're down a little lower for those of you that wanted to wait for an additional confirmation. If this trade is a blow off to the downside, as always, and turns right back around, because we are really located essentially at 1861.75 area, a daily support level. It's with the understanding that you're going to get out of that trade as fast as possible. You are clear across the board to be short after the preferred entry was hit back here in the last 1 minute bar. Okay, continuing down to an incremental price profit target at 1861.50, looking to get to 1860.25. Incremental price profit target hit, picking up a quick profit at 1861.50. For those of you that are in and out this morning, in and out, for those of you that are into the extended hold time, as we take a quick walk around the block on our second trade identified, you are clear on the Chaikin money flow with excellent position to the downside here. You're clear on the MACD. We'd like to see an additional trendline violation come in here. A real target to the downside should become 1860.25, is laid out by the daily level at 1860. So call it 1860, 1860.25 on a rally to the downside, and prices are getting there just shortly. This would be an excellent opportunity to get out and book a secondary profitable trade identified by us here now at 9:40 a.m. on April 28th, 2014. You're just about there, people. The accumulated points at the end of the week after getting out of price profit targets are there close to. In this case, 1860.50, 1860.75 is an excellent opportunity to book that profit from 1862.50 on the in. There you have it. You can take it off the board and book it. That would be two today. 2 trades identified and taken. It's early. The market's original intention this morning was for the sell-off before it actually opened on the equity side. We caught that. Here's the secondary trade. In the event that this is all there is for this morning to the downside, it's early, people. It's 9:41. This bar is not closed out. For those of you that are into booking the profit, you can take it. You're right back at the 1860.25 now on a closing, intra-bar closing basis. You can take that and book it. Preferred in, again, was 1862.50, identified right here by this bar on a high probability trade set up to the downside. For those of you on the extended hold times, across the board, a lot of distance carried here, people. This has already been tested at the 1860.25 level. It appears that that could be it right now. right now. Shaking money flow is clear to be stay long, stay short, correction. MACD disparity is wide, clear to be in stay short. And now we're looking for the trend line violation here, which is in play. Have a short-term money flow. For those of you who are considering the extended hold time, you're getting down to even possibly a lower level at 1859.25. Back to the 1 minute chart, trading mark to the market at 1861, 1861, 1860.75. Price profit target was hit, people, at the 1860 and 25 mark for you to get out on a rally. Ratio of up to down closes in the favor of up closes. In isolation, indicating the higher probabilities of prices moving up. For those of you that are into the extended hold times and still are in this trade, prices close at 1861.50. There they are right now. It's a good sign to get out of that trade and forget the extended hold times. If prices find the 1861.50 as resistance on a 1 minute basis, there is a possibility that they continue to trade down from that substantial resistance levels laid out by these two 1 minute bars, the respective close and open here. The 15-minute indicators are clear to remain, stay short. Check your money flow on a complete dump. A couple of levels to get to on a closing basis. Once again here, 1860.25, but to get through that is really what you'd be looking for, to get to 1859.25 and maybe something even on a lower, longer term basis here. Back to the 1 minute chart. Price is now getting through 1860.25 on a test in the current 1 minute bar. Below that we have an established price profit target, traders, at 1858.75. 1858.75, that is. Below that is 1858. Copy that, Brad.
Copy that.
I do have this tape running. I'm going to cut it since we're in a consolidation period right now. Once again, 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard on April 28th, we have another trade that was identified and taken by our methodology with the preferred end at 1862.50 and getting out very near, close to that 1860.25 on a price profit target. Quick profit in here and out on the preferred out would have been right here, once again based on the up close at around the 1860.50 level right there. And in a brand new trade here, back at the preferred end at 1860, right, that you may get stopped out. And if you do, it doesn't have to be a point and a quarter, can be just a half of a point, and you preempt, the stop out area up here, people, right? So here we are getting to another predetermined price profit target at 1858.75 on the low. Below that we have 1858 on a 1 minute chart. And then as we get down lower, what have you got on a 1 minute chart below 1858, Brad? So I don't have to switch out of the screen.
1857.25.
1857.25. Copy that. Whew, 1857. Looks like that's possibly at 1858.75. Quick in and out. 57.25. Longer term holders, you're still clear to stay short. And price is moving back up to the preferred end, giving a quarter of a point back now. Good idea to get out of this trade if you were in at the preferred and not have already gotten out at an incremental target at 1858.75, people. So an excellent demonstration once again, getting out of this channel to the downside. Quick profit, 3/4 of a point.